Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode of CryptoBuddy.club, and I'm your buddy Abhay Talreja. Now, without wasting any much time, let's dive deep into the news and see what's happening today in the crypto space. So the first one is South American online marketplace is actually working with Facebook. So South American online marketplace Mercado Libre is working with Facebook on the social network's Libra cryptocurrency project. A Mercado Libre executive told Cointelegraph Brazil that the purported cryptocurrency will be integrated into the e-commerce platform as a form of payment. While the anonymous executive confirmed the partnership, further details were not forthcoming. The executive stated that it was likely the company would operate as a node in Facebook's purportedly forthcoming blockchain network. Mercado Libre is one of the most popular e-commerce platforms in South America, with operations in over 19 countries. And we all know that once such a big platform actually tags in along with Facebook's Libra, this is a definite win for the blockchain and the cryptocurrency, because that will expose way too many number of people to the cryptocurrencies, which definitely means a good sign of new incoming audience. We've already reported that Facebook is working on Project Libra and has been working with more than 100 different partners to get funding on the project, which includes the likes of Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Uber, Lyft. So that is definitely one of the big news that comes across. The next news that we have today is from India. There was a draft bill which was actually leaked, and you can see it in the video that this image was shared, it was leaked out, and since then there have been debate about, is this bill even true, is it from an authority in India, or what's going on with it. So I know there is a definitely undecisive stance that India has on the cryptocurrencies. In fact, for the most part, trading cryptocurrencies is banned in the country. But the entire world is watching towards India on what its stance would be on cryptocurrency, because the moment India opens the door to cryptocurrency, that's like billions of people will be open to cryptocurrencies, which is definitely a win for the market. More demand would arise out of it. So India's battle against cryptocurrencies took a new turn after the pictures of a proposed bill circulated on social media. However, it was rejected by various prominent publications and personalities in crypto circles due to lack of its authenticity. Even I agree, unless and until someone actually comes forward from the government and says, hey, this is what the law is going to be, this is how we're going to trade, or this is how we're going to support cryptocurrencies, that will be the final statement. Until then, everything is a speculation. And going forward, as they say, right, this is how bill becomes a law in India. Like, let's say if for a moment we believe that the picture circulated were indeed a part of the draft bill on cryptocurrencies, it does not give it the status of law. This bill, after formulation by the committee spearheaded by Subhash Chandra Garg, must be passed on the finance minister, who will then take it to the parliament for further debate and discussion. So there will be another round of discussions that will happen on top of this bill. Only after this bill is sanctioned by both the houses of the parliament, which means two different forums where it will be discussed, it will reach the president for his final assent. It is then that bill will become a law. Next up is GitHub. I know if you were following XRP, there were XRP funds that were stolen about last month. There were 23 million XRP worth $9 million that was stolen. However, based on a whale alert, a tracker of large crypto transactions alerted the community of those stolen funds, and seems like there were about 400,000 XRP which was transferred to Bitfinex on June 16th. Similarly, there was another transaction of 100,000 XRP which was transferred from one of the GitHub hack addresses. The stolen funds were moved to another prominent exchange, Binance, and CZ was swift to inform Whale Alert that he would look into it. However, the crypto users did not find any relief about these funds going to other exchanges, as the exchanges did not respond to the large transactions. And you know, the beauty about this, the moment these transactions were coming out from the Whale Alert that the funds were transferred, it was also transferred to Binance. And the CEO of Binance, CZ, actually came ahead and he informed to the Whale Alert that he will look into the matter. It was probably the only exchange that came forward and said that they'll look into it. Other than that, every other exchange did not even bother to care about it, which shows that Binance is run by a very good leader. And I'm really impressed by the overall, at least the response. We don't know what they're going to say, what they're going to do. Let us hope for the best, and let's see what happens to these funds in the future. Next up, again on XRP actually closes 48 million ledger XRPL Labs introduces solution for users destination tag problem. Now, XRP, the third largest cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap list, did not undergo radical changes in its price, even though the fluctuating price of Bitcoin impacted the price of most major cryptocurrencies. However, XRP's performance outside the market proved essential to boosting the momentum of the community. XRP Scan tweeted, "We closed 48 millionth ledger a couple of hours ago," which was definitely a big achievement for the community. The community got another reason to support the team of developers working for XRP as one of their ailing problems regarding the destination tags was solved. Ripple software engineer Nick Bogalis suggested to Team XRPL Labs a tagged address format that can solve issues with destination tags. Destination tags are a cool XRP ledger feature, but having to specify two things, an account and a tag, instead of one, is a pain for users and developers alike. I'm proposing a new tagged address format which fixes the shortcomings but keeps all the cool. Vitsevin, one of the developers at XRPL Labs, replied to this suggestion, which was implemented. Vin said that since it would be a packed address, it would have destination and destination tag, thus making it easier for the users. While a Twitter user raised questions over its efficiency in slowing down the crypto exchange that would adopt it. I disagree. I think it will improve adoption since whatever anyone comes up with, a migrated period will be required. This allows exchanges, wallets, etc. to detect the input and automatically take care of the rest, while users slowly get used to there being two valid formats. Well, actually, this was one of my pain points too. Whenever I transfer XRP, I have to always specify the tag. Format like this will be really cool for us because really we do not need to worry about two inputs, and you always fear of, when you're moving a larger sum, you always fear that you might type in something wrong or copy something wrong. So definitely this will help ease that out. However, the rest of the community appeared to be glad I'm one of them. So next up, what we have is South Korea. South Korea is in the news. So 5 South Korean crypto exchanges take on new responsibility for user losses. So 5 cryptocurrency exchanges in South Korea have increased their liability to users in line with demands from regulators. Local English language news outlet The Korea Herald reported on June 17th. A year after the Fair Trade Commission requested Bithumb and 4 other platforms to adopt their policy, the companies will now hold themselves accountable in the event of user funds being stolen. The onus of paying out lie with the exchange, even if no willful or gross negligence occurred on their part, the Korea Herald stated. Previously, exchanges only reimbursed users if it was proven that their own systems were at fault. The changes are pertinent for the domestic exchange sector, with Bithumb among those which suffered hacks of user funds over the past year. As Cointelegraph reported, increasing security for South Korean platforms is also necessary due to the increased risk of cyber attacks from neighboring North Korea. Last month, a phishing scam targeting users of South Korean exchange Upbit appeared to be the work of North Korean state actors. At the same time, many South Korean exchanges were reporting gross losses for 2018 as the cryptocurrency bear market took hold, with data showing only Upbit making a profit. Coinnest, another exchange, shut down altogether in May. And Coinnest is one of the exchanges that actually got shut down because of this massive bear run that we had. So let's hope with the increased Bitcoin prices, this exchanges will be able to sustain, and they'll be exposing more people onto the cryptocurrency sector. Next up, Japan is in the news. So Japan Data Initiative brings blockchain security to 100 major businesses. Yes, that's right. A data sharing initiative involving 100 of Japan's biggest companies will use blockchain for its security. English language news outlet Nikkei Asian Review reported on June 17th. The project will commence in spring 2020, aims for participants to share production data in order to enhance overall efficiency. Its controller is the Industrial Value Chain Initiative, an industry organization formed 4 years ago by manufacturers interested in the IoT, which is Internet of Things. Among prospective participants are DMG More, Mitsubishi Electric, and Yaskawa Electric. Blockchain is expected to lower the risk of data leaks compared with managing the information on servers, as well as reduce operating costs, Nikkei explains. So this definitely is a good initiative by the companies, and if you see that there are 100 companies that are operating on the blockchain, and if they start sharing information, they start sharing the good practices and the issues they have faced, is definitely a win, because any new implementation of the blockchain can take into account of those shortcomings and maybe even overcome those. So definitely a good initiative by the firms in Japan, and a good message for the blockchain community. Next up, Samsung is in the news. Samsung is actually seeking collaboration with platform firms on blockchain innovation. The vice chairman of South Korean consumer electronics giant Samsung says the firm will seek to collaborate with platform companies on the development of blockchain, artificial intelligence, and sixth generation mobile networks. The news was reported on Bloomberg on June 16th. The vice chairman, Jay Lee, who reportedly serves as the firm's de facto leader, held discussions with Samsung executives to discuss the potential collaborations last week. A platform company is an initial acquisition by a private equity firm for the purpose of making further acquisitions within a certain sector. As per the Bloomberg, the move to pursue bleeding edge technologies such as blockchain and G6 comes amid a rapidly changing business climate and structural changes in the technology industry, which ostensibly presents new challenges for major firms. In the statement, Lee also mentioned that we should challenge ourselves with a resolution to make new foundations, moving beyond the scope of protecting our past achievements. Crypto and blockchain related functionality already confirmed by Samsung S10 will thus ostensibly included in the other Galaxy smartphone models. At the end of April, an anonymous source had claimed that Samsung could eventually develop a public-private blockchain complete with its own token. Well, which means another coin hits the market. That's pretty much from the news side. We do have a couple of tweets that I would really want to go over. So the biggest one that hit me was the new XRP Ledger developer site. XRP has actually developed a new site which is xrpl.org, and if you are watching or if you're listening, do go have a look at it. It seems to be a very nice website. And in another alternate news, Charlie Lee, as per the tweet from Justin Sun, he announced that although he has won the contest on the 20th anniversary charity lunch with Warren Buffett, he is inviting Charlie Lee to join along with him. So that's at least two of the big guys, or the top 10 cryptocurrencies out there will be talking to Warren Buffett. I hope they pass on the right messages, and Buffett can then further influence his own set of friends, or the lobbyists, or the financial institutions that he's interacting with. So a person at that level, if he can be influenced to look at cryptocurrencies with a different vision, and if he points his finger towards cryptocurrency, I think there'll be many more to join him. That was pretty much the news that I think should interest you today. Now, that being said, if you really like the content and you stick around till the end of the video, I would request you to please like, share, subscribe, because that's the only way I could reach the right content to the right audience. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day. I'll see you later.